Now for Friday's Mailbag with Excl.
Hey everybody, it's Friday email again, and we're back at the lodge or the hotel or whatever we are while we wait for the server to move still. Hopefully it'll be up in the next 2 days or next week or so. We don't quite know what's going on, but it hopefully will be up soon. I'm with Queen Anita and Lilshortysgs. They're over here watching the big fight that's on TV right now. So they're mostly interested in that, but maybe they'll pay attention to my emails as I'm reading them. So once again, we have to go back to the YouTube mailbox rather than the Minecraft mailbox. So we'll be reading these straight off of YouTube. You guys ready?
Yeah.
There we
Yay.
go. Lack of emotion over here. I know the fight is extremely interesting. They're really
it's
going
slow
at it
going.
over here.
It's amazing. Like
It's building anticipation.
Yes.
Log.zip's winning. You're losing.
You got money on this one, don't you? So our first letter comes from, how do you pronounce this? Arg A Orange, and they ask, bacon! Dear Excl, what would you do with a lifetime supply of bacon? I would probably eat it in about a month. What would you do with a lifetime supply of bacon?
It would
Nothing.
rot in my freezer.
Oh, you're not a bacon fan? I mean, not have to.
No, I like bacon. I just,
Don't eat it in large portions like I probably do.
yeah, it would probably last a lifetime.
Oh, okay. All right, this next question comes from Joyfield0, and he asks, what is my favorite drink? I would have to go with Diet Coke, because to compare that to the bacon, I eat about 3 gallons of Diet Coke a day. I guzzle that stuff down like you wouldn't believe.
Diet is gross.
Diet
Yeah,
is
I was gonna say the same thing.
Well,
It's really bad for
It's,
you
you
too.
know what? If you I didn't drink soda for 2 months, just as okay, I can do this, and I was so craving soda at the end of the 2 months, 2 minutes too, but
2 minutes.
2 minutes. I was like, oh, give me some. After 2 months, I was so craving it that I drank the diet stuff, and it was like, oh, this is so good. And I've been drinking diet ever since, which is supposedly slightly better for you than the other stuff.
You're gonna get cancer.
Probably, but I was going to get that
Yeah.
anyway, so. Now, this next one is from Michael Wilson. Good username there. And they ask, Dear Excl, what is your favorite Minecraft minigame? You know what, you both of you, we've played Hunger Games. I would have to say that one's my favorite.
Yeah, we both played
Even
it.
though it's very, very, very frustrating when people are teleporting in behind you and killing you with no notice and stuff like that. But
Hey, I think if you get it in the top 10, I think you're golden,
Yeah.
in my book.
I can get in the top 10 pretty often, but that's usually the end of my success is getting there, and then I'm quickly killed thereafter. Okay, the next question comes from Bullteals, I guess is the name. And they ask a lot of questions here, so bear with me. It's okay. Figured I'd ask you some questions since you asked for them, so here you go, blah, blah, blah. If you screw up and make your waifu angry,
Waifu.
how do you regain said wife points? Well, if I knew that, I'd probably be doing that all the time rather than reading these emails. And
You're a negative waifu points.
yeah, I'm always negative. If I get any, I spend them immediately before I lose them. But okay, and
Isn't that how a true man does it?
yeah, of course, cash them in right away. Okay, what are the 3 songs you listen to the most? Oh God, I can't even think about this on the spot. Geez, I don't know. Probably I Want You Bad by The Offspring. I listen to that all the time. Ode to Joy from Beethoven, that one classical music piece. And pick something. Any one of you can pick something.
Pussycat Dolls.
No, I don't listen to that.
How
I'd be
about
huge Pussycat
Oasis,
Doll.
Wonderwall?
That's a good song. I don't listen to that all the time though. Yeah, I can't think of a third one. So yeah, I'll just leave a blank space in this
Nyan
video.
Cat. That's it.
Oh God, no! That makes me want to shoot myself.
My Little Pony?
No, my God! Don't get that song stuck in my head.
My
No,
Little
no.
Pony.
Sorry, I'm deleting you from this video. Okay. All right, more questions here. Sorry. How did I meet my wife? I was actually playing football for this little adult group thing, and believe it or not, I was actually a fine athlete a few years ago, and I was the guy making all the catches and scoring all the points. And she was like, "Oh, who's this new guy?" and sent her sonar beacons after me. And yeah, we eventually met up, and yeah, it was pretty cool. So that's how I met her. Playing football.
Cute.
What gear is inside my PC? Gear? Like, I have like a chain and cogs in there or something? I don't know. Gear, or are they talking about clothing? I keep.
I don't
clothes.
know. Maybe you got some like DKNY on your computer or something.
I don't know. I have like a 2011 computer. I really need to replace this thing. It's getting kind of archaic. It's like I'm running a calculator over here. Okay, and then they ask, are you self-taught or did you take classes for video editing? Actually self-taught everything I've done, like even the Photoshop stuff. I've self-taught all of that. I haven't had any classes at all. And I think it probably shows, like with the quality of my videos, how terrible it is. It's definitely a self-taught adventure. And then finally, I got a question for you guys. It says, would some of you eye candy like to go on a date with me? Kind regards, a weird creep. So
Depends on how old he is, first
Yeah.
and foremost.
Might be a pedo.
Oh, okay. So if he's a pedo, are you interested?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, he would have to respond in comment and ask.
And he has to be hot. Like, he can't be ugly.
Picky. Oh my God, jeez.
You have standards.
Yeah, we've got some standards going on.
You must be this tall to date the eye candy.
No, yeah, you have to be at least 5'5". Like, you have to be at least as tall as I am. Like,
You're talking about height, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure there.
We won't talk about that.
Okay.
'Cause
That's on the
PG-13.
second date.
All right, the next question comes from GT0456, and they ask, Dear Excel, if you never found out what YouTube was or never made videos, I should say, what would you be doing as your free time? I think he meant with my free time, but probably just playing video games full time and not recording them. I don't like TV. Not big on. I mean, maybe I'd be playing more sports or biking more, but I don't know. Probably just playing more video games and not filming it.
Earning more life points.
No, that's impossible.
You just can't win.
No, you can't win there. I can't win in that department. Okay, this one comes from Major Gamer 55, and they asked, Dear Excel, have you ever played the Pokemon series? If so, will you make a video series about that? Blah, blah, blah. No, actually, I was never a big Nintendo guy. Never owned a Nintendo, so I never really played Pokemon. I did play the, the Sony version, which I think it was called Monster Rancher. So I did play that. But as far as Pokemon, I actually been trying to install a Pokemon mod onto my private server so that we could play Pokemon, and I just can't get it to work. And I'm waiting for them to roll out a 1.6. Somebody's printing in my room. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm waiting to get the 1.6 version of that mod so we can play that. But yeah, I'm not too into it, but I'm trying to get into it a little bit, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. This next question is from Dunn Robert, and they say, Dear Excel, is the profile pic made by your kid? If yes, that's very nice. Unfortunately, no, that was not done by my kid. It was done by my friend Kyle, who also did Little Shorty's profile pic, as well as a few other people I know, a few of my friends.
He's an 18-year-old boy.
Yes, he's an 18-year-old, and he scribbled that, and we all requested that he make our thing.
Mine's not appropriate to put up on YouTube, so mine's on my Skype.
Yeah, hers is pretty bad. I think my daughter could probably draw better than that, but yeah, for now it's Kyle's. This is only supposed to be a week-long thing too, and we've stretched it into a couple of weeks now, which is sad, I think, on our parts. Okay, this next question is from Don Jones, and they ask, Dear Excel, if you could take anyone without losing life points to anywhere in the world, who would you take and why? Actually, I would probably take my wife, not to lose life points, but just because I would want to, and we'd go to Italy or Rome. I've always wanted to go there, and so has she, and that's where we'd go. Where would you want to go anywhere in the world?
I would want to go to France, because my mom was born there.
What part of France? Like
Verdun, to be honest. And Paris.
Where? Oh, where?
Verdun and Paris.
Oh,
She was
okay.
born in Verdun, so...
Verdun, okay. Not a bad choice. Shelby?
I'd probably go to Italy too. I've been there once before, but I didn't get a lot of time there.
Oh, yeah. See,
I'll go back.
Italy's a popular place. Yeah, I haven't been there at all, so I really want to go.
Isn't Paris close to it at least?
Close relatively, I guess. It's across the border.
So yeah, I could
Oh.
say there too.
Well, Paris isn't, but Paris is in the middle of France, and Italy is like in the middle of Italy. But yeah, if you drive south for a few hours, you'll eventually get to Italy, south and east. This one's from IC3 DIC3. Not sure I want to pronounce that out loud, but okay. It says, Dear Excel, here are some questions. Can you build pixel art in Minecraft? No. Well, I guess I could. It should be terrible. It'd be like a checkerboard or something. Have you ever seen a pink llama? No. And how would you describe your fans? Well, I have one on my desk here. It's black. It like sits upright, and like if I turn on, you can probably hear it right about now. Yeah. And then I got another one in the room, like in the kitchen, that's like a bit bigger, and it actually sits on a base and rotates around.
Now that I heard the question, I think he's talking about your fans, the 55,000 of them you have.
Oh, those guys. Yeah, they're great. Some of them are a little too hung up on another game I used to play, but that's all right. And
That lovely game we love, right?
yeah, mostly for the most part, they're great. I enjoy talking to them. That's why I do these emails all the time. And yeah, I have no problems with them. Not yet, anyway. This one comes from, oh God, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Poo-oo-one? Poo-oo-one? I'm sure I'm going to get yelled at for that one. Okay. They said, since I've wanted to ask this question for a while, but I've been too lazy to ask, here I go. Do people ever recognize you in real life from YouTube and go, hey, Excel, or anything like that? Did anyone recognize you in a major game before the Minecraft days? I don't want to mention the game because I don't want it burned. Yada, yada, yada. Actually, yes, is it possible to burn YouTube mail? That's a good point.
No, fortunately. No, I'm joking.
Burn the computer.
I'm gonna have to burn myself. Okay. Actually, no. Nobody has ever. Okay, with the exception of RuneFest, where everybody there knew kind of who I was and could pick me out. Nobody has ever come up to me in real life and said, "Oh my God, you're Excel. I love your videos." So it just shows how small I am. Small time I am. I'm really not that famous. Nobody's ever come up to me. I wonder, though, if people have ever saw me in public and heard my voice and was like, you know what? You sound just like Excel. But I'm too shy to ask if you're Excel because I'm afraid the guy would be like, who the hell is Excel? Get away from me, loser. But yeah, nobody's ever come up to me in public and asked that, except for RuneFest, where they kind of pointed me out as Excel. So then people came up and was like, oh my God, Excel. So I actually got a whole lot of questions this week, which is great. Thank you guys. Keep it up. Hopefully in my normal mailbox, but you can keep sending them to YouTube as well for now. But a lot of them were kind of the same, and this last question kind of sums them all up. It's by Pixel KH, and they ask, RuneScape, 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 RuneScape. And
can we burn him?
I can't burn the question, so maybe if I just burn myself. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, bad. All bad.
That was Friday's Mailbag with Excel.